Donald Trump just posted a late night update on his upcoming debate with Kamala Harris on ABC News. And what he said has got a lot of people buzzing. Wait until you see what Donald posted. Joe Biden and Donald Trump originally agreed to two debates, the first one taking place at the end of June on CNN, and a second debate to happen on September 10th on ABC News. But Trump tried to assert himself and decided to play some games. At a recent press conference at Mar-a-Lago, he said that he was now agreeing to three debates.
With all of that being said, I think it's very important to have debates, and we've agreed with Fox on a date of September 4th. We've agreed with NBC, fairly full agreement, subject to them, on September 10th. And we've agreed with ABC on September 25th. So we have those three dates, and those networks, they're very anxiously awaiting that date and those dates.
Now, Trump screwed up the networks there when he said the debate on September 10th would be on NBC News. He meant ABC News, and his staff had to put out a memo afterwards to correct what he said. If Joe Biden had done that, the press would have written about it for weeks. That being said, Trump was agreeing to three debates, but he was actually really just agreeing to do the September 10th debate versus Kamala Harris like she had stuck to all along. Because Kamala never agreed to do these other two debates. They're just ridiculous things Trump was throwing out there to try to show that he was in control. And here was Kamala Harris's response to Trump finally accepting that he'll do the September 10th debate on ABC News.
What you got?
President Trump had a press conference today. He talked about a lot of things. I wonder if you have a reaction to what he talked about.
Well, I'm glad that he's finally agreed to a debate on September 10th. I'm looking forward to it, and hope he shows up.
Are you open to more debates?
I am happy to have that conversation about an additional debate for after September 10th, for sure.
He proposed two more debates.
Like I said, happy to have that conversation.
Why do you think he pulled out of the debate with you? Why do you think
I am beyond trying to speculate about how he thinks.
And now that the Democratic National Convention is over, all eyes are on the upcoming September 10th debate, which is about 2 weeks from now. And by the way, the Democratic National Convention had higher viewership than the Republican National Convention. According to MSNBC, as Democrats made the case for their presidential nominee this week, an average of 21.8 million viewers tuned in over 4 days to watch the events in Chicago, according to Nielsen data. Viewership numbers for the Democratic National Convention eclipsed the Republican National Convention's 19.1 million average viewers in July. And per Nielsen, the final night of the DNC, which featured Harris's acceptance speech, drew 26.2 million viewers, slightly higher than the 25.3 million people who watched the last night of the Republican convention. And you know those viewership numbers are upsetting to Donald Trump. Remember, people were tuning into the RNC because it was the first public appearance of Donald Trump after surviving an assassination attempt. So you would think Donald Trump would be keen to get on that stage as soon as possible with Kamala Harris to have the ratings bonanza and have so many eyes on him before the November 5th election. But in a late night post on TruthSocial, Donald Trump appears to be getting cold feet. Trump wrote, "I watched ABC fake news this morning. Both lightweight reporter Jonathan Karl's ridiculous and biased interview of Tom Cotton, who was fantastic, and their so-called panel of Trump haters, and I ask, why would I do the debate against Kamala Harris on that network? Will panelist Donna Brazile give the questions to the Marxist candidate like she did for crooked Hillary Clinton? Will Kamala's best friend, who heads up ABC, do likewise? Where is little George Slopadopoulos hanging out now? Will he be involved? They've got a lot of questions to answer. Why did Harris turn down Fox, NBC, CBS, and even CNN? Stay tuned." I don't know what we're supposed to stay tuned for, because last time Trump made a bunch of noise about these debates and the schedule, and then he simply capitulated and agreed to the existing debate that Kamala Harris was already going to. So I don't know what Trump is thinking. I don't know what he's got in store, but it sounds like he's starting to get a little nervous, and I don't blame him. After watching Kamala Harris's acceptance speech at the DNC, you can see that she's ready for this debate, and she's gonna clobber Donald Trump if she gets on that stage with him. And this comes after Bill Maher's show on Friday, where CNN's Caitlin Collins said that Trump is nervous about the upcoming debate, and he's struggling to find a way to deal with her, and there's an open question about whether or not the debate will actually happen. So this might be the beginning of Trump finding a way out of the debate, but I don't think it's going to work. Everybody can see right through his nonsense, and we know that he is terrified of Kamala Harris, and he should be. Kamala Harris has made this a case of the prosecutor versus the felon, and she's about to try him on the biggest stage the world has ever seen. Donald Trump would be smart not to show up for that debate because she's going to cook him live on television. But we all know that Donald Trump can't resist the spotlight. So it's up in the air right now what's going to happen. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments. Will Donald Trump chicken out, or will he show up to that debate on September 10th on ABC News?